Day 84, Psalm 84. Psalm 84 is one of my favourites, and I think I'm not alone in that. It is echoed in many hymns, including those by Charles Wesley, and has been set to music itself too by many composers. I have a memory of first hearing this psalm many years ago in the Coverdale translation. That's not a familiar translation nowadays, but it is a translation that has been used in the Psalter in the Anglican Book of Common Prayer for hundreds of years, and is a version of the Psalms that the Wesley family would have been very familiar with. By way of background, the Coverdale Bible, compiled by Miles Coverdale, was published in 1535 and was the first complete modern English translation of the Bible. It was published 75 years before the more widely known King James Version. Let me read this translation to demonstrate the beauty of the language and the images it calls up. O how amiable are thy dwellings, thou Lord of hosts! My soul hath a desire and a longing to enter into the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh rejoice in the living God. Yea, the sparrow has found her an house, and the swallow a nest where she may lay her young. Even thy altars, O Lord of hosts, my King and my God. Blessed are they that dwell in thy house. They will be always praising thee. Yea, the sparrow has found her own house. I remember visiting a grand chateau in France many years ago on a family holiday. The original owners had long since departed, but what struck me when we were standing in a beautiful courtyard was the numbers of birds flitting in and out of the crevices in the walls. They were the permanent residents now, like the birds in the temple of the psalmist's time. Let us go on. Blessed is the man whose strength is in thee, in whose heart are thy ways, who going through the vale of misery use it for a well, and the pools are filled with water. They will go from strength to strength, and unto the God of gods appeareth every one of them in Zion. We are certainly going through a vale of misery at the moment, but blessed is the man whose strength is in thee. They have an inner strength to get through troubled times. And my favourite verses, verse 10. For one day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of ungodliness. The writer would rather be in the presence of God than anywhere else. The most lowly of jobs, even a doorkeeper, done for the Lord is better than being surrounded with worldly wealth and show. There is an association of Psalm 84 with the biblical figure of Obed-Edom. He is in a list of doorkeepers in the Old Testament, and he kept the Ark of the Covenant in his house for 3 months while King David worked out how to move the Ark safely to the temple in Jerusalem. What an important job for a doorkeeper. The Bible records that he was especially blessed and his household for that important job. We are in a time when we can see people in so-called unimportant jobs, often described as low skilled and certainly low paid. They are now the backbone of our society. Their skills are recognised as high and important humanity skills. Let us hope that this recognition will continue into the future. We have the affirmation of the final verses, true today as it was 2,000 years ago when the psalm was written. The Lord is a light and a defence. The Lord will give grace and worship, and no good thing shall he withhold from them that live a godly life. O Lord God of hosts, blessed is the man that putteth his trust in thee. O Lord God of hosts, indeed blessed is the man and woman who put their trust in thee. May God bless each of us, and let us learn to trust in him always. Amen.